If you bank at First Bank and had some of your money stolen out of your account, it's likely because of this. This is a skimming device.
And the bank announcing today that it's canceled nearly 1,000 credit and debit cards because of the fraud. 7 News reporter Lance Hernandez delving into this story. Lance, 3 ATMs were affected.
All 3 ATMs were inside King superstores like this one here in Capitol Hill. The other machines that stole information from cards like this one here at the store in Boulder on 30th Street and at the one on South University Boulevard in Inglewood.
There was money immediately missing, so then I went into my account and then there was $300 missing.
We first told you that Devin Aline discovered money missing from his account on September 4th. Today, First Bank released these photos of a skimming device found on one of their machines. One piece was fitted over the card slot, the other, a sleeve with a pinhole and tiny camera, fitted above the keyboard.
Often the skimmers are married with something that will try to detect the PIN entry, and often that'll be a remote camera that's focused on that.
Don Childers, president and CEO of the Colorado Bankers Association, says whoever was brash enough to fit a device over a machine inside a store was likely familiar with the machine.
It may not be a bank employee, but it could be a store employee if these are in-store ATMs. But the critical point for viewers to remember is that customers are absolutely protected.
First Bank not saying when the devices were discovered or how much money was stolen from customers' accounts. The bank did issue a statement saying that it has 600,000 credit and debit cards in circulation and that fewer than 1,000 of them were impacted. Now, the Colorado Bankers Association says if you're going to use an ATM card, look at the ATM machine to make sure nothing looks out of the ordinary. Keep tabs on your bank account, and never give out your personal identification number. Now, the good news here, the people whose cards were impacted aren't out any of the money because of the bank's zero liability fraud policy. In Denver, Lance Hernandez, 7 News.
And Lance, it's important to point out those chips you see on new credit cards, they are now going to be required. A federal law takes effect October 1st, requiring credit card companies to shift from using the stripes to the chips on cards. ATM cards won't be required to have the chips, but you'll likely see a lot of banks doing the same thing because the chips are harder to copy and steal your information.